Hi, Eagles. I have another short story from the George and Martha book. This is called The Flying Machine. And here's a picture. So, can you guess what the flying machine is? Does that look like a plane? No. Helicopter? No. What is that? It's a hot air balloon. I'm going to be the first of my species to fly, said George. Then why aren't you flying? Asked Martha. It seems to me that you are still on the ground. You are right, said George. I don't seem to be going anywhere at all. Maybe the basket is too heavy, said Martha. Is George flying? No. Yes, said George. I think you are right again. Maybe if I climb out, the basket will be lighter. Now he's climbing out. What do you think is going to happen? Oh dear, cried George. Now what have I done? There goes my flying machine. That's all right, said Martha. I would rather have you down here with me. He got out, and it went off without him. Want to hear another one? This has a picture of a bathtub in it. George was fond of peeking in windows. Oh, see the bathroom, and George is peeking in. One day, George peeked in on Martha. Oh no, Martha's in the tub, and there's George peeking in. Should he have done that? He never did that again. We are friends, said Martha, but there is such a thing as privacy. Oh, look, she got mad, and she threw the tub right on top of his head. And that was the end of that one. Here's another one, story number 4, The Mirror. How I love to look at myself in the mirror, said Martha. Every chance she got, Martha looked at herself in the mirror. Sometimes Martha even woke up during the night to look at herself. This is fun, she giggled. But George was getting tired of watching Martha look at herself in the mirror. One day, George pasted a silly picture he had drawn of Martha onto the mirror. What a scare it gave Martha. Oh dear, she cried, what has happened to me? That's what happens when you look at yourself too much in the mirror, said George. Then I won't ever do it again, said Martha. And she didn't. Look at that picture that George made. That must have been a surprise. All right, there's one last story called The Tooth. One day, George was skating to Martha's house. He tripped and fell, and he broke off his right front tooth, his favorite tooth, too. Looks like he dropped the roses. Do you have a favorite tooth? When he got to Martha's, George cried his eyes out. Oh, dear me, he cried. I look so funny without my favorite tooth. There, there, said Martha. I know that some of you are losing teeth. I think Noel, haven't you lost a couple teeth? The next day, George went to the dentist. The dentist replaced George's missing tooth with a lovely gold one. When Martha saw George's lovely new golden tooth, she was very happy. George, she exclaimed, you look so handsome and distinguished with your new tooth. Distinguished means special. And George was happy too. That's what friends are for, he said. They always look on the bright side and they always know how to cheer you up. But they also tell you the truth, said Martha with a smile. And that's the end.